I made the point of, all right, I'm just going to do something. And if I have to make it easier to do, that's fine.
I would add one thing similar to that's worked really well for us. Jason, I think you tricked us into the gym more often. This is probably 6 months ago or so. You were like, you walked through all the science and the training philosophy of just coming in and doing like at least one hard set of everything.
Yeah.
And that's really worked for me. But I say tricked because a lot of times I'd be like, okay, I'll just,
Might as well.
instead of pushing it off, I'll just go in and do one set of everything.
Yeah.
And then I get there and I'm like, I'm already here. Just do the whole workout. Otherwise, when I pass my workout record into Jared, he's just gonna think I'm a weenie. So
Yeah.
it's like any trick you can get to get in the gym on a regular basis, I think is so valuable because once you're there and you just feel stronger, there's just a lot of synergy, right?
Yeah.
You want to do more, you feel better in the rest of your life.
For
I
those
think
that are
getting
listening in
permission-
that don't really know this progression, but usually when you're motivated, when people come in and you're in this like novice phase and everything's like new and shiny, you come in, you're super motivated to get in there. Maybe you have a goal that you're after, and the cadence at which you improve is super fast. You're like Superman the first several months, right? You get stronger, you put on muscle, all the weights are going up, the reps are going up every time you come in, everything's going up all at once. And then this intermediate advanced stage slaps you in the face and it's like, hey, listen, you got to slow this down because this cadence is not going to work for me anymore. Your body's operating at its potential. And now you know, all right, this is going to be a little more slow and methodical grind. And so sometimes what happens is you know what you're in for. You're like, oh, I know this is going to be an hour workout or this is going to be a 90-minute workout, depending on what my cadence is here. And so I think giving yourself permission to come in, like you said, do one set. You can make this a 25-minute workout, or you can use the volume and set style to dial it up if you've got more time, or dial it down. But you know that I'm just going to show up and do at least one set of a couple things, right? So this way you're preserving the habit of showing up and you're in control of whatever life is throwing at you. You can dial it up or down. I've got a lot of projects that I'm working on too. So finding time to actually work out and justify it is hard. But I know that even when I'm stressed out, I've learned that's the time when I need to work out the most. When people say, I don't have time, I've got too much going on, work is flaring up, whatever, that's my argument to them is I find working out even for 10 or 15 minutes makes me a better human being to be around. I can tolerate, I am more patient. I feel like I have at least checked my own box for the day and I can be more present for everyone else. And I think as parents, you guys probably feel that there's that guilt, especially for moms, I would imagine, that mom guilt that everyone talks about of taking care of yourself first is just time away from your family, right? And so I'm trying to make the argument for people that you taking care of yourself first is better for your family, right? You're more present, you're more available, you're more patient, hopefully. And then plus they get the added benefit of seeing parents that work out. And then hopefully that'll be something that's just normal for them that like, hey, I got to make time for my training today moving forward, whether that's sport or getting better in the future for some physically better in some way.